Evening, everybody. Monday, December the 14th, Redline Nova update. I've gotten quite a bit done this past weekend. I got the engine harness off of the car. You'll notice that I've labeled every single little thing that there was. You wouldn't think so, but getting the harness off of that LS3, you would think it would just be a quick snip, snip, pluck, pluck, pull it off of there. It took like 3 hours to get the harness off of that car because I had to figure out how to operate every single little clip that I didn't know how it went, and then everything was hooked to something. Had to remove the starter to get to something else. Had to remove the fuel rail to get this or that off, and it was just one thing after another. So removing the damn harness was literally a 3-hour job, but I got it done. I'm going to be ordering an aftermarket harness. Hadn't decided from who yet, but I intend to buy one. I've been working on assembling the IRS. These are the brakes for the rear of the car. This is the CV axles. I'm also soon going to be working on getting my vintage air compressor mounted to the motor. I have been working on the back of the car, trying to get the IRS completely put together. Got my bracketry in place for my brakes, my stub axles, working on getting CV axles in the car. So that's what's going on at the back of the car. Really glad to report that I have my fuel system just came in from Jegs a minute ago. I've got a 20-gallon tank here with dual feeds, 8 AN feeds down at the bottom. I'm going to be filling this car through the fuel cell right there, basically through the trunk. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this before or not, but designing a fuel system means buying a crap load of these fittings. And the crazy thing about these fittings is they're really expensive. I mean, the cheap ones are like $8 a piece. And so I went through several iterations where I started trying to draw my fuel system of what I thought it was going to be and said, okay, that's not going to work. And then went through another, draft, not going to work. Third time around, finally got to it. I found that color coding this stuff with highlighters really made the difference. Want to say thanks to the folks at Jegs.com. Their technical support staff over there is really, really good. They're happy to help, so appreciate those guys. I decided to go with an Aeromotive A1000 fuel pump. Amazing what their pumps cost. This is like a $400 fuel pump, but it's good to like 1,000 horsepower, and according to everybody who's anybody in the industry, anything made by Aeromotive is pretty much just the best thing money can buy. Picked up one of their regulators with a return, so you're basically going to have fuel going from the fuel cell over there up to the motor, and then what's not used then goes back to the fuel tank. Picked up some aluminum wrenches for Jegs so that I don't scar up all of those beautiful anodized fittings. Picked up a few of these, couple of these Jegs fuel filters, 100 micron coming out of the tank and 10 micron going into the motor. One of the things that I decided to do in this build to try and make sure that this car was safe is a rollover switch that I'm going to be wiring in going to my fuel pump. So basically, if you flip the car upside down, this little switch right here is going to ensure that the fuel pump cuts off. Not just that, I've got another little fitting around here. Here it is. This is a breather. Every fuel tank naturally has to vent to the outside. Mine will vent to underneath the car. You'll notice that there's a little ball right there you can kind of see rolling around. That thing does kind of the same thing. You flip the car over, fuel is not going to pour out of the vent. So that's a really cool feature. I also picked up 20 feet of number 10 AN braided hoses. So the entire fuel system on this car is going to be number 10 braided hose. One of the things I found to be really cool that I've never seen this before, and this is kind of an unusual thing to say for a guy who runs an e-commerce business, selling stuff on the internet and shipping out all over the U.S. every day for a living. So the box that my fuel cell came in, it's the craziest thing, has got a picture of the outside of my house on the box. So I guess these days they're trying to make damn sure, that it doesn't get delivered to the wrong house. So there's a picture of my house on the outside of the box. One of the other things I noticed that was pretty unusual that you don't see in shipping very often, The fuel cell came in a bag, and the reason that they put it in a bag is because they are spraying spray foam up in the corners, you know, so that this thing is just a perfect fit inside the box. I thought that was really cool. My hat is off to the folks at Jegs.com for their shipping professionalism. Ordered that stuff like Friday. It's Monday here today. Wow, really, really fast. Thank you to the folks at Jegs as well as the technical department over there. Those guys are really knowledgeable and happy to help. So that's what's going on with the Nova. Oh, I should also mention, I also have the Cadillac in the shop. I took the 19s off the back of the Caddy back there, put them onto the back end of the Nova, and basically tried it out. Of course, I had a set of 20s that came off of the donor car, the Camaro SS. I had a set of 20s, so I wanted to see what it was going to look like with 19s and with 20s on the car. You know, it wasn't the same. When I put the 19s on there, the car was like perfectly level, didn't have any rake to it at all, and the coolness factor wasn't really there, so went ahead and ordered my wheels, spending some pretty good money on wheels from the folks at MRR. I can't wait to show you guys the wheels here in about 2 weeks or so. Pretty sweet set of wheels I'm getting for this thing. So anyways, I also ordered all of the sheet metal for it. Fenders, roof, rear quarters, everything. Ordered all of that stuff this morning. So got a whole bunch of really cool car parts coming to me here soon. If you want to make sure that you don't miss my updates here on Project Redline, my 67 Nova build, be sure to click subscribe and turn on notifications so that you make sure you see my videos when I push one out there. That's about it, man. Click the thumbs up down below if you're catching one of these videos for the first time and you like what you see. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I really don't make crap off of these videos. I just do them for fun, so hope everybody enjoys these things. Y'all have a great night. Take care.